Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhollow on this mildly rainy day. Well, I suppose not mildly, it does seem quite overcast and quite rainy. I gotta say, my feet are quite cold right now. You might say, hey, put on some socks. No, never. I will never wear socks. No, it's true. Not true. I do like wearing socks, but, you know, if I'm not planning to go outside and I don't need to put socks on, why put socks on? Wear slippers around my house anyway. Or if I'm on carpet, it's fine. You know? But soles of my feet could do with some toughening up, I guess. I don't know. Hello there, everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 3:21 PM on Thursday, May 13th, 2021. No news to report today. Have yourself a wonderful Thursday, something Friday. It's Thursday? It is Thursday. What? I thought today was like... I don't even know what day I thought it was. You know, I was caught in a temporal anti-temporal loop. Where time is no longer an issue. It does not exist for me. Whose of is it? Is it red? It's not red. We might have had red last week, so... It's not likely for him to be here. Sorry, Galabar, we're not even reading these anymore. Who sent this? Hero. They say you should always put your best foot forward, so kiddo, I got you a little something for those dogs of yours. I think they will look real sharp on you. Size-wise, I took a guess, but try them on. I bet they fit. Keep on keeping on, Bruce. As you should know, everything is a one-size-fits-all here in Animal Crossing Town. It's not really how it goes. Animal Crossing... Island? Universe? So you needn't worry about that, Bruce. Not many things are one size fits all. How do you, like, you know, one size fits all? Like, obviously it's not literally one size fits all unless it's somehow a magical object which can both simultaneously shrink and grow at your whims, or like, I don't know, Marty's shoelaces and Back to the Future, whichever movie it was, number one. I can't remember. It's been a very long time since I've seen them. I don't think Kix has visited for a while. And my Joy-Con drift is getting absolutely insane. Sure, let's buy some space boots, why not? And if you're in... Already just doing some exercises or something in the pouring rain, which, you know, you've got to respect her gumption for it. Yeah, no, that's enough for me, Kix. Like, what's a... I would say, like, legal requirement, but perhaps legal is too strong a word. Because... But there's got to be specifications of what can be classified as a one-size-fits-all, right, surely? Like, it's got to be like one size fits like 90% of the expected population, and if you fall outside of those standard deviations from a norm, like three's not 90%, two standard deviations from a mean, then it can't be considered, and it wouldn't fit someone in it, it wouldn't be considered one-size-fits-all anymore. Is that how it works? I don't know. Oh my gosh, Joy-Con drift, please cooperate. How it works in the end, I don't know. It's not like a complicated issue. It's just probably something which, like, basically about like 0.0001% of the population even needs to remotely consider. But it crosses my mind because it's like one size fit all, like hats and gloves, and you put them on, you're like, oh, it's a bit tight. I got a big head for some reason, you know. I can measure it right now. My forehead. I got a tape measure. I'm gonna measure my head because this is what we can see. You might say, is this what really you're going to do in Animal Crossing? I just want to prove how close I am to an Animal Crossing villager who have vastly oversized heads compared to everyone else in existence. It's not like you see an Animal Crossing villager and you're like, oh wow, that's exactly the head size people have. I have a, let's see, how many centimetres? 60 centimetres head circumference. That's absurd. That's like, that's too big, I think. Let's see, average head size. Head circumference, average. Head and hat size, okay, let's see, 60. jazzfashion.com, thank you very much for providing your services, I suppose. Metric centimetres 60. It's not actually as large as I thought, it's extra large, that's about it. Adjustable, one size fits all, you see? And I always had this problem when I had caps when I was younger. Like, my head size was too big because I'm just that big brained, I guess. No, that's a joke, obviously. Yeah, I had caps when I was younger, and you always had to put them on like the larger setting, you know. And you take your friend's cap or something, and you like put it on. It's like, what? How can you even manage to put this on your head? Because you put it on the setting where like you put it on like the 4 dots overlapping setting. That's impossible. How do you not wear this with the biggest setting possible? You know, it's just as you grow up, you're like, your head's big. Wait, sorry. How does Putnam Pig's theme gone? Go da 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 da, your head is big, you're big-headed kid. Sorry, this is terrible. So I guess actually it's not like that large. It's extra large, which I guess is, you know, still pretty big. But on the grand scheme of things, it's not really that big an issue because hats tend to be rather adjustable in size in the first place. And if you find, just don't buy hats which don't fit your head, which, you know, you might say it's a bit of a dumb thing to say, and it kind of is a dumb thing to say, isn't it? Because my chair is falling down once again. It's happening. I was recording some Celeste earlier today, and it just kept shrinking down. But air hydraulics in this chair is not strong enough to withstand me anymore. Apparently, it's like, all right, I get the hint, chair. I get the hint. the lockdown weight gain. I don't think I gained that much weight during lockdown anyway, so it's not like lockdown changed how I act all that much anyway. Very lockdown sort of style anyway. Actually, that's not true, but still, if I make a joke, it makes me seem more relatable. Catch a crawfish? We can catch a crawfish. Let's catch a crawfish while we're here by the singular pond that exists within our little village, a little island even. Yeah, I don't know. So one size fits all. Obviously, it's like not literally. It's not like I mean, it's pretty good. It's probably like one size fits many, but like, I guess one size fits many. If you see a one size fits many, if you're someone like me and you think like, oh, I got a bit of a larger head than usual, you probably wouldn't buy it. I mean, in the before times, you probably just want to put it on, try it on anyway. A frog. I don't think we caught a frog for ages. You'd probably just put the hat on and be like, oh, this doesn't fit, or oh, this does fit, perfect, and you'd keep it, or you wouldn't keep it. You know, that's just kind of how it goes. Do we need to talk to people? It's rocks change, rocks close, fruit, and crayfish. And I forgot what the other one was immediately. Crafting recipe, maybe? Can't remember. It doesn't matter. You can only look at that so many times and before you should just be like, oh, you should probably remember by now. It's a good thing I didn't have anything to give you, Flip, but you're on thin ice, man. Oh, you listened to a KK Slider? The other day I was supposed to meet up with Audie, but she never showed up. Of course I was a little late myself. Right when I was about to head out, this famous bodybuilder came on TV. I got totally drawn into the show, and before I knew it, my meet-up time had come and gone. But the voice on the TV kept on saying, if you got dumbbells, you can do anything. So I went to apologise, dumbbells in both hands, but it didn't go well. Flip. Come on. Respect. Respect the integrity of a meeting time and that sort of thing. Or at least, you know, like, contact her. Be like, hey, I'm not going to make it. And also, this island's not very big. Mind you. So it doesn't take very long to sort of just, like, walk over. SMH, Flip. SMH. Anyway, what's I talking about? Yeah, one size fits all. Like, I have one size fits all for everything. Like, some things I think make sense, like scarf. That's like a scarf is very much a one size fit all. Like you'd have to have like a meter long diameter and neck for a scarf not to fit you, I'd imagine. Either that or it's like the shortest scarf in the world, because for a scarf to fit you, you basically need it to wrap around your body, not your body, your neck, like at least once, and then it be able to droop down with a little bit of excess. So it basically needs to be, if your circumference of a neck is smaller than 1/3 of a neck length, you're good, probably. So honestly, scarves of one size fit all makes perfect sense. We should not sell things. Yeah, actually, now I think about it, we should sell some random things because we don't have the money making mission yet, and we should do the other missions first. First things first. I'm at realist. I immediately forgot what missions we had again. Okay, change clothes, hit rocks, fruit trees, and DIY. Okay, can do. So yeah, one size fits all, scarf makes sense. In fact, it makes so much sense that they don't even write like, oh, one size fits all, they just write like the length of a scarf or something, right? Makes perfect sense. Okay, one size fits all, gloves. That seems like the most tenuous one for me because people have pretty different hand sizes. Like I find like I have quite slender fingers. My hands are, but on the smaller side, but not like that small. I'd say like smaller than average, but not like, you wouldn't look up and be like, you got baby hands. You'd be like, you got thin, normal hands, but you know, some of my friends, they got small hands. And one of my friends, his hands are tiny and like smaller than mine, that sort of thing. And one of my friends, his hands are like, it's like of a similar size, but his fingers are like chunky, you know. Like he's also got like a lot more muscle on him than me, so you know, fair enough. I just got flab. But yeah, it's just like, I picked up a fence. How can gloves possibly be one size fit all? Now, perhaps it's my memory just like failing me, and maybe the gloves weren't one size fit all, but it's just like, if they were, and it's just theoretical straw man situation where they were, how? You can't have one-size-fit-all gloves. That doesn't work. You're lying. And plus, if it was one-size-fit-all, but a baby couldn't wear it, you know? You got one-size-fit-all hat? Probably too big for a baby's head. One-size-fit-all hat? Probably too big for an elephant's head. Okay, that's very weak strawman. But, like, crawfish are in ponds, right? You're not? Let's actually use a Critterpedia for its intended purpose and actually look up where and when you can catch them. All the time. In a pond. Yes, okay. What was the other mission we had? Oh, not Critterpedia, get out of here. We don't need you anymore. I don't want to play with you anymore. Change clothes, catch bugs, plant tree or shrub, craft things. Okay, let's get one more coconut then. No, 2 more coconuts because we need to craft things. Craft things, craft things. Oh, we should have bought a fishing rod possibly. But yeah, you got one-size-fit-all hats. Hats is like an in-between between gloves and scarves. Like, they're not quite as universally one-size-fit-all as scarves are, but scarves like kind of get the easy option of just having to wrap around someone's neck, which is quite considerably easy to do compared to fitting with some circumference of someone's head. But I suppose it's more like that hats have a much narrower range of what's feasible, so it's easy to have them adjustable. It's not like waistband size where you can get anyone from like size 0 up to like size, I don't know what, like 26 or something. That might be like one of the higher ones. I don't know. Probably even higher. Probably even smaller as well. Size -2. Is that how it works? I don't know. Obviously, I don't need to think about it because I sort of fall into like size 8 to 12 depending on the shop I'm at and the style of clothing. But yeah. Deep sea creatures, insects. Okay, we'll put stuff away and we'll change our clothes. Let's do that because that's one of the easiest ones to do. But yeah, but hats have quite a narrow range of what could fit, because you could probably do something like 55 to 65 centimeters that would fit like everyone in existence's head, or at least like within 3 standard deviations of a mean, which is about 99.5% of all the people. That's right? Like one standard deviation is like 67%, 2 is like 95, and 3 is 99. Is that right? Hold on. There's a rule for it, which is, oh no, it's 70%, isn't it? 70, 95, 99.5. Rule. Oh, 68, 95, 99. Almost. Yeah, so if you, like that probably encompasses like 3 standard deviations or something, so that's like 99.5% of the entire population, and unfortunately if you don't fit in, if you're about 0.05%, what? 0.5%, I was like, that didn't sound right. Unfortunately then you'll have to get a custom made hat or something along that ilk, but you know, for mass production it kind of makes sense to appeal to the mass majority of people of sizes in this case, because you know, that's kind of the mass production side of it, I suppose. Like, I don't know how else to put it. And yeah, I think that's fair enough. But still, I'm just saying, like, I don't think I've seen a cap which has a 10 centimeters variable size, because like, especially like snapbacks and that sort of thing, we don't need to keep those. Throw this away. Not throw this away, put this in storage, and then plant these 2, and everything else can be sold, I think. No, put this away. I don't know how long we've had that pants press in our inventory. Everything else can be sold. Okay. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a hat with a 10 centimeter variable length, because I've seen them where, I mean, they technically do, because you know, we got the 2 Velcro strips, like the 2 Velcro strips, which are about, I don't know, they might be like 8 centimeters in length or something. So that means like optimally you have them like completely overlapping. That would be like a 0 centimeters adjustment, and then like you can have them just touching, which would be like I guess that's like 15 centimeters, so I guess that is like about a 10 centimeter adjustment. But you know, those caps aren't even popular now anymore. I forgot what I was doing. We're going to catch a crawfish, we're going to catch insects. Insects are going to be a difficult one. Deep sea diving, let's do deep sea diving. It's rather simple to do. What do you think about media? If you want to move away, sorry. Oh, special greeting. Ooh, I know, how about Goodness gracious. I don't know. It's hard to think of greetings nowadays. Goodness gracious me. Actually, now I think about it, don't you already have a greeting where you go goodness gracious, look at the time? Well, now you're going to have a goodness gracious. Doubly so. Goodness gracious. I like it. Probably shouldn't have put the exclamation mark in, but you know, that makes it unique. For some reason I really like Amelia just like sounding shocked. Goodness gracious. No. Oh, what other clothes could be one size fit all? You know, you got socks. Like that's kind of one size fit all. But the thing is, socks don't have as stretchy like bands around the top as some other socks do. Like, I don't know, I've got some like stocking like socks, so like 5-high socks. They've got like stretchy waistband things. So no, waistband's the wrong word. Like bands around the top. Those probably are one size fit all because those are stretchy. I mean, I guess if you were super skinny, it probably wouldn't be because they don't like shrink down tight enough. But you know, they fit me well enough, so I guess I haven't had to worry about that so far. But like, what if you just like have like athletic socks or tube socks? They're not that stretchy at the top, because they're meant to be like kind of tight around your, not tight, but like snug, I suppose, around your legs, so you know they don't like fall down. Like if you're playing football, you don't want to be running and then just like have your socks fall down or something. You look like a buffoon. But they're still considered like one size fits all. This is one size fits many. Like, I have unusually shaped feet, not like supremely unusual. Just like my feet are wider. Surprisingly wide for their length. I'm like a size like 7H or something. So I used to make it a bit difficult to buy shoes when I was younger, especially because of there's a lot of shoes with very narrow brands, like you know, like sneakers, like Reebok and those sort of things tend to have much more narrow shoe. Oh my word, you are fast. Much more narrow shoe makes than other styles of shoes, which is fine. Like I get it. I know my shoe size is a bit of an unusual one, so they wouldn't make... Oh my gosh, why are you so fast? I'm surprised I didn't scare you. Oh, I did scare you away. I'm going to catch you wherever you are. If I just slowly inch over. Inch on airport. How are you so fast? What are you? I'm going to catch you now out of pure stubbornness. Just go again. Dive again. Before it can jet off. I'm going to catch you because I don't know what you are. I can swim faster than you. And gosh darn it, people like me. I've got you in my grip now. Are you a vampire squid? Oh yeah, you're the umbrella octopus. There we go. Not vampire squid, but umbrella octopus is what I meant, but I didn't say it. So, you know, I kind of look like a fool now, don't I? Yeah, did I have a point? I don't know if I had a point. Like, socks are just like kind of the same thing as gloves. Like, I guess they're kind of stretchy. Oh, catch a wasp. That's supremely easy to do, actually. And in fact, I was going to be like, we should do that for the bug spawn, because it's raining right now. It's quite difficult to catch a lot of bugs. The only ones which are not too difficult to catch are snails, but you don't see them all that often. But, get back here. You better not jump into the water, locust. Long locust? Locust. Okay, we should also try and catch a crawfish. Run up to the pond, try and catch a crawfish. Yeah. Like, what else is one size fits all? The most mind-boggling thing is when you get like t-shirts which are like one size fits all. It's like, no, that's just impossible. You're telling me this t-shirt somehow can fit any size? Any size person can wear this. I simply don't believe you. Now, mind you, I haven't seen them very frequently, but it's sort of just like you only see them like whenever they're trying to like chuck as many buzzwords as possible into like the title. Ah, nice, a crawfish. Into like the product name, so we're just like, oh, one size fits all, men's, women's, smalls, large, medium, extra soft, comfy, machine, washable, dry clean, only pattern shirt with no colours. No colours, what? Cotton, fabric, extra large, small, extra medium, large, men's, women's, kids, adults, one size fits all. And we're just like, okay, just like, what's wrong with just being like red t-shirt? Like, come on. Like, I obviously I understand why they're trying to like play the Google search analytics or whatever. They're trying to They're trying to cheat the search engine or whatever and try and like flag as many different tags as possible, so that oh yeah, we're catching wasps. That's what we're doing. I was like, why are we up here? We're trying to catch as many of those tags as possible, and then, you know, that's just, they're playing the game. Can you blame them for playing the game? Yeah, you can. I can, because you can just be like, hey, why is the system so terrible that they had to play the game like this in the first place? But yeah, that's probably like the only times you really see one t-shirt one size fits all. So I guess it's kind of misleading, because it's not really like the t-shirt's one size fits all. It's just more like the company who made it are like lying. They're lying. Can we just do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies? And the answer is yes, we can. Wait, what? What mission did we get? How did that start ringing before we actually caught the wasp? That's what I want to know. That's weird. Oh, we need to catch one more insect, so the next insect we see, it's on site. I'm surprised it's not a snail. Oh, long locust, I can see you. I can see you, and I will. Yeah, I don't know, what else is one size fits on? Like, accessories, I mean, like, technically. It's just, I'm surprised that a lot of things that are on the head are considered one size fit all, because, you know, in my experience, they're kind of not. Especially when you get a big head, you know. I got this hairband. Where's it gone? Oh, here it is. I got this headband, sorry, not hairband. I put it on my head. It kind of squeezes my head a little bit, because my head is just, for some reason, it's chunky. My head is chunky. There, I said it. It's randomly large, so hats don't fit as well. That's why I got a beret, because berets don't have to like encompass your head. They sort of just like gingerly sit on top of it, which is far more, not like practical, but like it's nice. It's a lot easier to deal with. Why did I do this? Oh, because we need to cut down a tree. I was like, I just randomly planted a tree for no reason. But no, we need to cut this down, that's why. We should probably put some, oh, you know what? Why didn't we have our forest of death? It should just be a forest of tree stumps. Like all the trees have been cut down. Of like, and even better, we can have tree stumps of different sizes. Okay, that's something we need to think about then. Well, that's something we need to think about after we're definitely sure this is where all the furniture we want to go is, you know? Did that sentence make sense? I don't think it did. Should we sell things? Is that what we need to do? Oh, let's customize. Do we have enough space? We don't. Release. Sorry, already get out of the way. Okay, we'll customize some tools. Like, we'll customize our shovel and nets. And then we will craft the coconuts, and then we'll sell the stuff. Yeah, where was I going with, like, anything? I don't know. I don't know, just one size fits all. There has to be a standard for it being like, oh, your one size fits all. Or this sort of clothing needs to be within these realms. Realms? Ranges. Otherwise it can't be considered one size fits all, but, you know, the more I think about it, it probably doesn't have any sort of specifications like that. It probably just is, you know, what it is. It's just like, oh, you can say one size fits all if, you know, people aren't going to do anything if it's like, if you get a one size fits all, I think a lot of people, they buy it and they're just like, oh, it doesn't fit me, I guess, you know, I'm not included in that range, and this is kind of what you expect. People aren't just going to be like, I can't believe you lied to me, and start complaining and just like get them to change it, or maybe people do. Like, I shouldn't like hold everyone else up to the same standard that I would. I mean, I guess it depends. Like, if I saw something which is like one size fits all socks, and I put it on and it was just absolutely tiny, I'd be like, well, I know I don't have that small feet, but that seems a little bit ridiculous. But no, your mileage may vary. So let's buy a tree, buy some flowers, sell some of our... We'll keep the fossils, we'll sell everything but the fossils, and then we'll just keep farming our Nook Mile missions. Hello, Jakey. Jakey. Oh, we haven't found whoever's crafting today, have we? I don't think so. Yeah, sell everything which is not the fossils. Keep the wood as well. Just to clear up some space. Put these flowers down as well. Sold. We need to buy stuff. Do we need to buy customization kits? Like, there's not really anything else to buy, unfortunately. 3 flower seeds, 1 tree. And if they got the fishing rod we prefer, we should buy that as well. They don't, so that's just how it is. Yeah, sure, let's buy 5 yellow roses, why not? How much is that, 1,400? Let's just buy 5 of these as well. We're not going to use them, but I just want to get credit for buying things. I want to be evil for extra credit. What? 600. Still need 600. Okay, we'll buy, I don't know, a customization kit. Is that 600? Yeah. Just one. Uno, please. Freeze, please. It's a Firms Fighting Herds reference. Yeah. I know. I get the need for one size fits all, because, you know, it's much easier to mass produce things that way, and, you know, that's kind of the name of the game when you had to clothe 7 billion people or something on the planet. You kind of need things to just create things to fit most people, because, you know, most people can't really make their own clothes, like myself included. That's not going to be like a shot on like the general populace. Like, kids these days don't know how to make their own clothes. Like, I don't know how to make my own clothes. I know how to knit, kind of. It's been a while, but I can sort of vaguely remember it. I know some basic stitches, like a top stitch, down stitch, and a back stitch, kind of. Do I remember them particularly well? Do I have experiences to tailor something? No. I mean, it'd be something I'm super interested in trying. Maybe not for clothes, or maybe somewhat for clothes. Learn to tailor your own clothes. Not sure about making my own clothes. That seems a bit excessive to me, but it sounds interesting. I suppose I'd much more prefer to design them and be like, hey, you make them. That sort of thing. That sounds more fun to me. But I can just do that through drawing anyway, so it's not really much of a big deal. Like, what's the big dealio? Daddy-o. What's a hot item? Coconut, wait, what? Coconut wall plants and natural garden table. What do we need to make those? Coconut clump of weeds. Unfortunately, I sold all the weeds, so natural wood table is the only one left. Which probably just needs wood. Is that it? Natural garden table. Wooden block table. Log round table. What the heck's natural wood table? That's not a thing. Maybe it was natural. Maybe it was natural garden table. No, it's natural garden table. Okay. What do we need for that? We've only got 2 minutes. I don't think we're going to make this in time, to be honest. Hardwood. No, okay. No, I'm not doing that. To be perfectly honest. We should be careful the shovel doesn't break. Now I think about it as well. Yeah, no. Do I have anything else to say on one size fits all? Not really. We got that for phones as well. We get like phone cases like one size fits all. We can't do that anymore though, because the phone sizes are so different now. And everyone's got their cameras in a different place, and it's all ooga booga ooga ooga. And you're like, what? This doesn't happen, by the way. It's not how things work. But it's funny the way I said it. Laugh. Why aren't you laughing? Okay, I mean, if I get 9 hardwood pieces from cutting down the trees, then I guess I'll make the table, but I think that is unlikely to happen. We're going to chop down this tree and replant it with another coconut tree. Something much more full of valor and life, rather than this old coconut tree who has worn itself out. If anything, I should just probably plant more trees down by like where Audi is, but I'm just lazy, I suppose. Not much to it. I'm going to take a bit of a gamble and think if we get the fruit selling, mission or not. Over here, I think we can only basically do one more trip to Nooks in time before half an hour goes by. Yeah, no, one size fits all. How can you assume what my head size is and that you've specifically manufactured your hat such that my head would fit into it? Oh, you did? Oh, you know, fair enough. More power to you. You done like market research, and I actually fall within like 2 standard deviations of a mean, so it's not something I need to be worried about. Oh, okay. You know, fair enough. I mean, I wasn't even going to buy the hat anyway. I just like wanted to complain about something. I don't know. That's not how I am. I'm playing this up comedically. If it wasn't obvious enough. obviously I'm not going to complain to someone about a hat. I'm just going to look up a hat and be like, do I want this? I'll buy it. If I don't, I won't. It was really sad this one time though. Like me and my friends, like me, Ali and Benedict, I think, we went like shoe shopping in London once, and we saw like this pair of shoes. It was like, I think it was like Pharrell Williams shoes or something that he designed. And we're like, oh wow, this is really cool colours and it comes in 3 colours. Why don't we buy like one pair each and we'll just like have a nice set of like matching shoes and whatnot? And we were like, yeah, that sounds awesome. And then I was like, okay, let's ask him. I was like, okay, like what's the smallest shoe size you do for this? Size 9. Oh, I don't think I could wear size 9. I was like, oh, what's the largest size you do for this? And I was like, I can't remember, like size whatever. And it was like, oh, we couldn't find a shoe size. There weren't enough shoe sizes there to fit all 3 of us. So sadly, we can get those matching shoes. So Pharrell Williams, if you're for some reason listening to us, have more shoe sizes in that shoe line you did a while back, a few years ago. You lost out on 3 customers by not increasing your spending costs and material costs by pandering to an audience of smaller shoe sizes. I really like those shoes as well. I mean, maybe it was just that store which didn't have them. So really I shouldn't hold up to Pharrell Williams, who probably basically had no no saying whatsoever, except for, I don't know, probably a shoe company like Nike was like, hey, you want to help market these shoes? And he was like, I don't know, how much are you going to pay me? For like £2 million or something. He was like, yeah, sure, why not? I don't know. But those numbers might be way out because I've obviously never worked with celebrities before, so who knows? Who knows? Alright, can't do any of those missions in time, so we'll round up this episode here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, all greatly appreciated. Links down below. And hope we can see each other again. But until next time, this YouTube video, one size fits all. Kind of. I don't know. That doesn't even make sense. Bye bye for now. Where's my mouse?